Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to What's in the Case. Apologies for our delayed response. I can't seem to locate my partner, Chase, anywhere. So we're just going to carry on without him. The show must go on, as they say. We normally like to do What is in the Case, what is in the case with Mike and Chase. Today we're going to do stuff that rocks that comes in a box. It's a really big box here from our friends over at Yamaha. Somebody haphazardly put it upon this stool. Perhaps we should see what is inside this box. Let me do the big reveal right now. Oh, it's already open. And it looks like... It's Chase. It's Chase. He's here. Oh, man.
I was in the case the whole time.
The whole time. I had no idea. No wonder I couldn't find you anywhere.
Yeah.
Goodness. The things.
Oh, gosh.
Live TV, right? This is
Live
what we're
TV.
doing. Here he is. Here he is. He's here. Him and his beautiful red hair has arrived.
You ready for the jingle, Mike?
What? What jingle? You mean to our show?
Yeah.
What's our show called? What's in the Case with Mike and Chase? Oh, yes.
Killing it
just
every single
like
time.
a fine wine. It's just getting a little better, man. Ebony and Ivory living in perfect harmony. But
yeah.
we're close to it anyway. Yeah. How y'all doing today? My buddy Chase here with me. We're going to show you some cool stuff that comes in boxes or cases or stuff. Some of them might be on wheels. We don't know. We're making it up as we go along, but this is what we get to do. So it's America, and that's pretty cool. Let's just get right to it.
Yeah.
Since we were a little tardy in our starting off today.
Yeah. In the comments like last week, drop in there what blank pedal you think you'd want us to check out. Last week someone had a great question of what is your favorite standby or always on pedal? So ask us what our favorite blank kind of pedal is today, and we'll do another one at the end.
Well, yes, we love your interaction, your questions, and your comments. It's definitely, it makes it a lot more fun having you guys hanging out here with us. So we appreciate y'all being here today. Chase, this was your beautiful idea here. Tell everybody about this fantastic guitar from PRS. I can only imagine.
We always like to do What's in the Case, showing a wide variety of different models, different price points and everything. So on this one, I think you have what I would say is very easily one of the best low-end guitars, I think, on the market.
By low end, you mean cost.
Yeah, not in quality.
Yes, it's a PRS. You're only going to get nothing but the best from those guys there. Oh, peekaboo. ICEU. See, that's good. Again, making it up, man. We can't write this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that color.
Boom. This is a PRS SC CE24. It's the more budget-friendly version of my own guitar, but mine's green. But talk about just like a wallop of a guitar for this. You got 2 humbuckers, 24 frets. You have a tremolo system, coil splits.
Is that an ash body? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
No.
What's taking the stain like that? It looks so cool.
I'm trying to think. I want to say it's just like a cheaper mahogany is what they're throwing.
Actually, that kind of looks like that. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
But all in a satin finish, satin neck. But I mean, for $499, this is quite possibly the best guitar you can buy for $499, especially as a beginner. It has everything you could need to get started in terms of if you want to play rock or metal, great, you have humbuckers. If you're wanting to play country or funk, you can split your coils.
Yeah.
You can get almost every guitar that, you can get any guitar that you want out of this. And it's remarkable. For $500, it plays more like $1,000 guitar.
It'll get you going, man. That thing is cool.
Yep.
It is one of our favorites.
Great job, PRS.
Yeah. Well done. Keep it up, friends. Yeah.
All right, Mike.
Well,
lead us on to our next one.
I can't help but love our friends over at Reverend Either. Again, not to tease you with the case, these do not come with the beautiful teardrop, but we know a guy that can get you one if you ever decided to protect your Reverend. This is one of our favorites here. Protect your Reverend. Oh man, yeah. The Reverend Sensei. Look how cool that is.
Protect it with karate.
Yeah. The one P90 in the neck position. It tells you all you need to know about this guitar. You're going to show up and punch people in the face with rock and roll tone. Or maybe a light caress. I don't know. I mean, it's really up to you and how you decide to go about it. It comes with all the standard Reverend features, the treble bleed circuit, your tone knob, and the ever-useful bass contour that will roll off that low end there so you know how to find just the perfect mix in any setting that you're going to be in. The locking tuners with the set neck I mean, this thing is just, you're walking in, you got an attitude, you're cool. You can do it all with one of these things.
This guitar just screams Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. He's just gonna go like that, and it's over.
Yeah.
It just needs one thing, and you're done.
Maybe a roundhouse kick, and you're done. That's it.
You're done.
You're it. Yeah.
You're dead in the water.
But these things are super cool, and with all of the reverends that you get here from Palin Music, they come black. Black and please. Yeah, it's well, you got to say please. I mean, they may not black and please. Yeah. It's a good day. We're having a good time here. Yeah. We find each other to be very amusing.
Man.
I'm amused by myself constantly.
Yeah. There's a secret sauce to single humbucker P90 guitars, like Les Paul Juniors, anything like that. It's just, I'm not a big single humbucker or like single pickup person in general, but there is something special about a single pickup P90. I'm always a fan of it. Put a different pickup in there, like an Esquire or a humbucker. I'm not as enthralled. This just has the rock and roll mojo.
Well, exactly, and I'm curious to hear what any of y'all think out there, because it's like, at first I'm scared. I'm like, oh, there's one pickup. I'm limited, what am I gonna do? But then it's like, but if you're only gonna have one, I mean, I love it every time I play one, so maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe
what do you want, just a middle position guitar?
Nah, whatever. I don't know. Go back to wherever. I don't know where from, never mind. We'll stick with the theme.
Go back to wherever.
Wherever. That people like middle position stuff. I don't even know.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man. Do you want to show them that one you got over there? Because this is where they start getting pretty fancy. Oh, discussion already? What? Oh, man.
Ooh.
From the people, what is our favorite Andy's frozen custard?
It goes between the day, but I don't remember the names. One is the jackhammer. Is that a right flavor? It's
also a wrestling move.
Emmett knows Andy's really well. Hey, Emmett, which is the one Andy's frozen custard that's like the Oreo and like fudge thing? Like it's one of their most popular flavors.
The jackhammer, right?
Is that the jackhammer? And then what's the other, the funky?
Funky Miracle?
I feel good.
Yeah, the James Brown, the one that has peanut butter. I cannot think of the life of me those names, but yes, those are my two favorite. Hi, Emmett. He's our Andy's frozen custard expert.
Andy's aficionado for sure.
And I love me some chocolate.
Oh.
Hold on. Can we clip that closer to Mike's?
I love him some chocolate. The turtle, right? That's the one with some caramel and some stuff, some nuts.
Is that the pecan one?
Is it weird that I don't eat much Andy's? Nothing against them.
I love Andy's, but that is like a fine wine of frozen treats because it's so rich. That's like I'll eat it once every 2 months, and like my blood has solidified enough that I can get through the next month that I can wait.
I think because I have one so close to my house, I had to avoid it, and then I just got good at it. I don't know.
Also,
we love Andy's. It's
props
part of
Andy's. Thank you for
seriously.
changing your spoon. I got tired of cutting my lips every time I wanted Andy's. Those spoons were
It's
so
the little
sharp.
Things. It's always the little things. And
you know,
just a
ice
nice
cream and
guy,
blood.
too.
It's a vampire's frozen delight.
Yeah.
On to the next guitar.
On to the next guitar. Speaking of delights, show us what we got here, Chase.
This is actually frozen. This has been in the freezer. We're doing a John Mayer
well,
tactic
it's
here.
definitely cool. We'll put it that way.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Speaking of sweet treats.
Sweet treats.
Oh, see, I tied it in.
Man.
Is there one on this side?
No.
Check
He's
out.
lifting
we
that
have
case
been
up. Oh,
so
yeah.
blessed. Check out the back first.
Oh. Mahogany. Beautiful.
We have been so blessed with the coolest Les Pauls in the area.
We have got some incredible
Check out
ones.
that candy apple blue. I don't know how well this shows up in the camera, but it is like a gorgeous metallic blue finish.
And I don't know what's wrong with their apple, but that is definitely a blue color. But it is super, super cool. I mean, what a striking
This was a bring your kid to work day, and the kid was like, I want a blue apple, and it was a blueberry the whole time. They didn't have the heart to tell him wrong.
Yeah. But it's got that really cool like VOS finish they put on there, so it's a brand new. It's not necessarily relic, but it's been
That's a 59
it's
neck.
been
Is
aged.
this one in?
Yeah. Is
this
it?
a
I don't remember what it says.
Hold on.
It might say something. What does it say inside? Check out the
Says,
specifications.
Mike, you won a special guitar.
57.
57.
I won? Wait, I won?
Yeah, this is yours now.
Man,
Congrats.
Man, how lucky am I? Oh, it's a good weight too. We always
I,
forget.
I would say, where's the scale?
always forget the scales.
That
Always
is actually a
forget the
really good weight for a
scale.
Les Paul.
It is. This is good. I can handle this. This is appropriate rock. Your shoulder's going to be sore, but like, I'm fine with that. Like you just worked out playing rock and roll sore.
In
It's
the
okay.
comments, tell us what your favorite year of like Les Paul is. Because for me,
Yeah.
I'm a 57 and 59 guy. Depends on the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
58s fall into this weird realm where it's like I either love it or it is not the guitar for me.
They
But like
are.
57s, it's the classic kind of more vintage Les Paul.
Yeah.
And then your 59, 60s more of what I consider like rock and roll modern Les Paul. It's like those are obviously
Correct.
killer, but like there's something about a 57, the way
Mm-hmm.
those pickups ring out. This
Now, did the necks start getting a little more defined as the later years went later in the 50s? Because
Yeah.
you know, I've been talking about that 54 that we have. That's really, really cool, and it doesn't seem too egregious, but still, the
It was-
neck's big.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Well, it's a lot of times you also have to think back in those days, it was just the consideration was like you got to have more wood so the neck doesn't break.
Also true.
and they kind of kept coming out with better ways to do it and making the angles a little bit better and different scarf joints.
Yeah.
And so that was a big thing. But yeah, really 55s and before they were Louisville sluggers.
They were big. They were
And
big.
then 57s, it starts slimming down a hair, but it's still pretty wide neck.
Mm-hmm.
58 slims down a little bit more, but 59s and 60s, that's where a lot of people consider those like the Les Paul neck,
Yeah.
the thinner, wider D-shaped profile neck that everybody loves.
Yeah, they are pretty classic. They're pretty comfortable in my hands as well.
For weenies, you got to have a bigger neck if you want to play guitar like a strong boy who drank all of his milk.
like a big boy, yeah. See, yeah. Okay.
I'm on something today.
He is on something today. Speaking of,
on
we're
Les
going to do
Pauls.
one thing that's not in a case because it was going to be awkward to take too long, but we put it on a case so it still qualifies and we can still
Oh, do
legally
this one first.
show it to you. Yeah, still legally show it to you on TV. So hang
Still
on one
legally
second.
show it.
Let
Mike,
me-
can you do it like you're you're showing them what's the price is right, like
yeah,
showing the price?
I kind of feel like I'm one of the Barker's beauties right now. See?
You know what? Boom. There's
How
a
does
new
that look,
game
Jordan?
right
Is
there.
that a good screen right there? So, friends, perhaps the most glorious amplifiers to ever exist in amplifiers, Two Rock.
In the comments, do
holy cow.
under over. Isn't that right? The price is right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, do your under over price. We'll tell the price at the end.
But this one's been a pretty popular model that they
Yeah.
don't crank out too many of these guys. This is their vintage deluxe.
This is our last one, right?
No, we got a suede one upstairs.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. But these aren't.
Maybe should have brought the suede out for TV. I don't know, but
These
I
are
felt-
flying fast,
I
man.
wasn't scared of this one like I'm
Yeah.
scared of perfect, beautiful suede. So, yeah, Two Rock, they can make these things look as pretty as they sound as well, with all kinds of different Tolex and grill cloth, different suede wraps, as I mentioned. You know,
Yeah,
you can get
yep.
a lot of different options. These things can be a truly one-of-a-kind, gorgeous custom amp. This thing, though, is just incredible. And honestly, with all the ones that we've had, I hadn't had a chance to really play through one of these yet. Chase and I tried this one out just
Yeah.
a little bit this morning. And what were your thoughts initially? I mean, this thing was, we loved it. I can tell you
Yeah.
that.
So here's the thing: is like Mike is like the Two Rock lover of the group.
I
That
am.
is his favorite amp brand, and I'll be honest, it's been one of those where it's like I love them. They sound great, and they are honestly some of the best made amps you can get out there. This has probably been one of the first ones that I'm like, I could see myself wanting this and like getting this because this one, well, Mike said it the best. This is kind of like a deluxe reverb, but with more options and just crank to the nines. It sounds
Yeah.
killer.
That's really kind of how I interpret it too. And you know, if you guys know any better out there, please chime in and let us know. But you know, trying it out, so it has this one feature called the tone stack,
Yeah.
which basically, to put it in, if you guys understand any kind of the older Fender amps from back in the day, think of it as a switch that would maybe make it from a black face to a silver face. So you get a
Yeah.
little bit of a different gain structure. Essentially, it's the same, but it gives you an attitude at a different time.
and it sounded
response under the hands.
Great.
Yeah,
It
that's what was fun.
It sounded so good because the tone stack, when you activate it, it bypasses everything on
Mm-hmm.
the front. It bypasses the EQ. You very much just get reverb, gain, and your tremolo
Yeah.
circuit. And the tone feature on the back basically switches it. Kind of think of it, I like to think of it as like almost like an ODR, where it has
Yeah.
the spectrum where it's one way's mid scooped, the other way's mid forward.
That's a great way to think about it. Yeah, and you know, it's one of those things. This would take pedals like a
Oh my
dream.
gosh, yeah.
Because you know, it's got a ton of headroom, but it doesn't get too dirty.
No.
So if you want, you know, a good, little sizzle behind your amplifier, but you want to maybe be able to dig into the guitar to get a little more eruption out of it, but then slap a tube screamer in front of this thing or any other favorite drives or distortions, this
Yeah.
thing would handle it like a dream. And like we mentioned with the deluxe, it really great reverb tones
Oh
on
my
here
gosh,
too.
yeah.
Because it's still a single channel amplifier, so you don't have any. Even though it kind of acts as like a lead channel when you hit the
Yeah.
bypass, it's not. So your reverb is still very lush. A lot of really
Yeah.
good dwell, so you can kind of get it to.
It was a very wet reverb,
Yeah.
but it's not to the point where it gets muddy and unarticulate.
Correct. That's one thing you always will get from the Two Rock is articulation. Like I said when I first got mine, for better or worse, you're hearing everything.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you step up after a while, but then yeah, you're going to be able to hear everything. And man, what a glorious way to just protect the sound of.
And I
your
will say
favorite
it actually
guitar.
gets hairier than honestly I'd say maybe even lit on. Like it, I would say the hairiest you're gonna get out of this amp is think like 70s rock, like especially I was hearing a lot of like ZZ Top. We were playing
Yeah.
some ZZ Top and like Rolling Stones kind
Mm-hmm.
of. Think of kind of like early Mesa almost, where they first started out
Almost.
with the
Yeah.
modded Bassmans kind of deal.
And it really, I think, enhances your pickup selector too, because what we were messing
Yeah.
around on we had a P90 Les Paul for a
Mm-hmm.
bit we were messing around with, and yeah, you put it up in the neck position, roll back that tone a bit, big, thick, and fuzzy, but then you put it down in the neck, and it's just bitey,
Yeah.
punchy, kick you in the face with tone and rock, and it's
well, this one's cool because
Man.
it's a 40 by 20 too, or
yeah,
40 or
so
20.
this one does. It's a 40 watt max, or it comes with a 20 watt attenuator. They make this in a 35 watt version too, which is essentially the same size cab and everything, but they drop it down 5 watts so you don't get the attenuator option. So really, they got a few different versions that there is the Two Rock for everybody. And I tell you what, just
You got to come play them. Like that's
save
the
your
big
money
thing.
and get one. You are not going to be sad. I'm not sad.
No man.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And a
They're
little-
just gorgeous amplifiers.
Yeah. I think a little secret, honestly, to the tone, and this is the last thing I kind of say to it, is like, for a combo, it looks pretty large, but a large part of that, it's an oversized combo.
It is.
And you're getting so much more just tonal sound out of an oversized. I'm
Very
a big
full.
oversized cab kind of guy, and so like, you just got to come try them out. Come hang out with me and Mike. We'll set
Yeah.
you up with a couple Two Rocks, and you'll be taking 6 Rocks home.
Man, yeah. I've
Yeah.
also sold us 4 at a time, four rocks at once.
Yeah, speaking of Two Rock, guy, this
but,
man sold two Rocks in one
yeah,
to one guy.
Well,
That's how good they
my
are.
buddy Rich, he loved them. He couldn't make up his mind, so why bother? That's
Oh,
what you
man.
do, right? Yeah, you get them both. So, super killer amplifiers.
Next time, maybe we'll have to
yeah.
bring in your Bloomfield and show people. Maybe we'll just do a special Two Rock episode
We could
to
just
show off some
yeah,
cool tones.
we could rocks off something like that, or rock something like that. Maybe we'll make a PG-13 version of what I said. Anyway,
Two Rocks rock. Two
yeah,
Rocks.
there we go. We got one more guitar to show you.
Yep,
Let
one
me get
more,
this thing
one
out of the
more.
way here real fast.
And before we kind of wrap up with this last guitar, definitely remember to put in the comments below. For the end, we're going to select a pedal, what your favorite kind of blank pedal is. Last time is what is your favorite always on pedal, as well as we do this Monday through Friday. Every day there's a new show on Facebook at 3 p.m. Central Time. So would love to have you guys watching. Mike and I do this every Tuesday, and we got such a sweet jingle. You have to hear it every time.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they just write themselves, like a cat falling out of a tree, right? It shows up.
What?
All right, if a cat falls out of a tree, it rights itself and will land on its feet.
Oh my gosh. That's good.
Science, I can't make this up. It's just what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a Randism. My buddy Rand said that, actually. I can't take full credit for it.
Okay.
But he's not watching, so I probably could, and he'd never know. But that's all right.
That's a Mikeism now.
It's a Mikeism. Speaking of Mikeisms, the last guitar right here, that's not a Mikeism, it's just a fact. This is from our friends at Duesenberg, USA.
Yep. Talk about like you want to look and sound as cool as Mike Henderson.
Do you?
Here's the secret to your tone. Two Rock, Duesenberg. That's it. And then your hair grows lusciously curly.
This happened in like 2 days.
You grow tattoos in
Yeah.
the exact same spots. Your fashion sense is impeccable, and you just play better. It's scientifically proven.
It happens. It happens. You know, it's just a collision of many things all happening when you own a Duesenberg and a Two Rock.
It's a collision of tone. Yeah.
Man.
Super
All right.
collider. Yeah.
Well, let's have this collide with your eyes because it's gorgeous. Oh man,
This is a showstopper right here.
the
This-
flagship guitar from Duesenberg, the Star Player TV, their original baby. Man, just look at this. Is this showing, Jordan? Is this showing what people need to see? What is this? Candy metallic? Is that
It's
what
like
they
a
call this?
candy apple red, like your
We love
classic candy
here.
apple.
Catalina red and white metallic.
Oh yeah, but here's
Yes.
the true showstopper. Like this, gorgeous. You look,
Yeah.
it's like, man, this is killer. Mike, flip over the guitar.
Look at this.
A
What?
cream side and back.
Cream binding. This thing is absolutely incredible. So we haven't had Duesenberg on What's in the Case yet, but because we haven't had any for a minute. But
No,
we have some
I don't
now.
think we have. Yeah.
So I am absolutely in love with these. I have a version of this guitar. The one I have is called the Fullerton. Same thing, double cut rather than the single cut, but under the hood, same stinking guitar. P90, humbucker. It's just absolutely a work of art.
Can we say this on there? The
can.
best tremolo? Best tremolo? I
can
think
say
I think
that.
it's very easy to say.
I'm planting a flag.
or
It's the
best vibrato bar.
Best
not tremolo.
vibrato, yeah. So the neat thing about Duesenberg too is I jokingly say, but it's kind of true. They make everything but the tree that the guitar is made out of. They make their
For now.
frets. They make their own tremolo systems, pickups, bridges, knobs, switches, fun little emblems. They make everything. You're not going to find their stuff on other guitars unless you go to the Duesenberg website
This is the Cadillac
and
of
buy
guitars.
some of their stuff.
Like-
Actually, it's the Mercedes. of guitars.
That's right. It
see,
is German.
They're German. They are from Germany. But what's the German accent? It's so good to do.
Oh
So you
my
don't like my
gosh,
accent, sir?
it's so good.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't mean to interrupt. What were you going to say?
No, it's just Mike, you're
You
too
had
funny.
some brilliant anecdotes.
I was just saying, like, this guitar, when you look at it, it's luxury. Like, that is the big thing I pull away
It's
from it. And,
luxury.
like, it plays so well, but,
Yeah.
like, you just look at this, and this is a nice car. At the end
It's
of
a
the day,
very
this
nice
is a nice
car.
car. One of my favorite things, I'll be honest about Duesenberg, how just mechanical that switch
Yeah.
is. Like, that just sounds and feels so good.
It's beefy. Like you know exactly what spot you're going to be in. It's
Yeah.
just a dominating flip of the switch. Everything about this is just built top tier. You
Yeah.
know, you're not they're not slouching on anything when it comes to these guitars, and that's why I've had mine about a year, and I just
And honestly,
can't
these things
hardly
have been
put it down.
These things have been taking over like the church world. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, we've talked about a few years ago, like especially in the 2010s, like Novo dominated that area
Mm-hmm.
super hard. I have seen so many players on TikTok and everywhere. If you play in like big church or anything, it's been Duesenbergs like crazy. And I understand it. Like, you're getting all the best parts of the semi-hollow in a smaller package, but like these pickups are just amazing. Some of the best P90 pickups out there, honestly. I love them. But yeah, if you're a church player, you need to come try these out to try it with your rig because they're just the last piece of the communion dinner.
Or if you're needing just another guitar in the arsenal with some sort of vibrato,
Yeah.
I kid you not, this is one of the most glorious vibrato
So smooth.
systems. Stays in tune. It's, you know, is it maybe your big metal dive bomby stuff?
No.
I've been excited on stage. I've mashed this tremolo arm all the way to the body of the guitar. Let it go, comes back, it's perfectly in tune. Like I have no fears when playing this thing, and I pummel mine and ask a few things out of it that it probably shouldn't do, but it says, okay, I like you, I'll do that anyway.
Super
It's-
versatile pickups too. Like,
they really are. They really are. And it's got a great wide sweep on the knobs there to just give you a. If you're a volume knob guy, we have to kind of roll it off some. It'll give you a little sparkle. Throw it up to 10 to just kick them in the teeth with tone.
if
I
this
can't
was a
say
meal,
enough.
what meal would it be?
Man, a meal? God, this
Like
is
if this was a meal, if this guitar was a meal, what is it?
a really good schnitzel with some
I
nice
knew you were gonna
potatoes.
say schnitzel.
Schnitzel? Well, yeah. I mean, it's got some breading. It's got some texture to it.
Yeah,
But inside, it's just a piece of meat you want to sink your teeth into, and then give me some cabbage, some.
Really?
Well, you know what? You got to have your sauerkraut with it to kind of balance it out, help aid with digestion. Right? Isn't that what it is? It's like German kimchi, right? Is that...
Sure.
Anyway,
Sure.
it's German.
Tell us
kimchi.
what you think.
Yeah.
Duesenberg
What do you think
guitars
kind of
are
meal this is
as
to
a
you?
meal.
It's candy apple.
Tell us what all the ones we
Yeah.
showed off meal wise. I think this to me screams salmon.
Salmon.
I think it screams a really
know.
delicious salmon.
It's a fishy answer, but I'll accept it. Yeah, I know.
Put the guitar back in the
Okay,
case.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Next week on What's in the Case with Chase.
Next week's the case of Chase. We're putting Mike in a box, and we're not going to let him out, so it'll be great. It'll be great.
He doesn't need holes to breathe. For every 5 likes we get, we'll poke a hole in the box for Mike to breathe.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
well,
friends, we have too much fun.
Oh,
it was a
man.
blur of fun today. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad you could join us. You got out
it
of
was
your
a good
box.
time. Today
Yeah,
was a
it
little bit more rambunctious
Yeah.
and rowdy, but it was a good time.
We're winging it, but we wouldn't do it
man.
without you guys. So we appreciate you being here and chiming in with us. And
Jordan, we get any other questions, or did anyone fill in the comments what pedals we need to grab this week?
We got a couple pedals. Do you guys have time? Or
We'll take one. Pick your best one you
What do
think.
we got?
We trust you from last week.
there's two options.
uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
How about this? You grab overdrive, I'll grab modulation. Or do you want modulation?
Yes. Modulation.
Okay, I'll grab overdrive.
Oh man, no one's on TV again. But we have microphones.
Jordan, sing the people a song.
Jordan, don't cut the feed. Don't cut the feed. Oh,
I need my own signature shirt that says, Jordan, don't cut the feed.
wait, we have like so many overdrives and no modulation pedals.
What are you talking about? We have a ton of modulations.
Oh wait, yes we do.
I got me an overdrive pedal. It's gonna sound good on your board. It is the secret of your tone. You're not gonna be bored. I'm talking Boss Blues Driver.
Oh man, it does drive.
Watercraft. Yeah, this is one of my favorite just drive pedals in general. We didn't have a Greer Lightspeed. That's like my go-to. I have one of those on my board, and that's almost an always-on pedal. I talked about that last week, but like, talk about a secret of tone for so many records and classic tones, but it is so versatile. And I will say, the classic Blues Driver sounds good. If you really want something that's just a leave it on your board forever kind of thing, the Wazacraft's where it's at. You get a little bit more features, but just tonal-wise, I think it's a little bit of stronger sounding pedal, but like, you can use this as an edge of breakup, just a clean boost. You can use it as a crunch, a full-on rhythm tone, harder drive. This thing can even get fuzz territory depending on how you mess with it, but like, it is the drive pedal for me a lot of times.
It really does it. It really does it a lot because it can be clean and gritty all at once.
Oh yeah.
It's just it just enhances your amp, especially at lower volumes. You know?
Yeah,
It's
this
just-
would
it's really
honestly, I want to try this out with that too, Rock. I bet this sounds
cool. It
phenomenal.
would probably
with that
sound
Two
really
Rock.
cool. It really would.
Also, Boss pedals make a really good self-defense weapon. They're built like a tank, so like if someone's trying to take your gear, you rip this off your pedal board and just,
Yep.
and they're done for.
They're done, but the pedal's fine.
Yep, you
Yeah,
can just plug
it's
it back
pretty
in,
cool.
it's good to go.
I snagged the Zelza.
Ooh.
Boy, that's fun to say, Zelza.
Say it 5 times fast.
I won't.
Okay. Shut it
By our
down.
friends at Strymon, this is their
Oh,
this is
man.
their multi-dimensional phaser. A
Ooh.
phaser, I almost consider it. It could be an always-on pedal, depending on the phaser. Now, there's the classic MXR, the Phase 90. That's just phaser, and it's on and off, and it's glorious. You've heard it in all those 70s recordings. You know, the Stones use them a lot. But I like to be able to mix in my mod effects a little bit, you know, because while they are cool, they can take over. But you can kind of dial the mix back on this guy, which is what I really like there, and it's going to have it's just going to be there. Like you could hit a chord, it can ring out, and it's just a boring old G chord, but you got the phaser happening.
Oh.
You can add just a little
snap.
bit of this.
Oh, come on now, Mike.
It's
Come on.
phasing. It's not going crazy, but it's phasing just a little bit, you know? And so you can really enhance how off, mild, strong, you know, there's several different versions of these things. Even kind of put it in the envelope filter realm where you can kind of get some of that dead stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of individual killer phasers out there, but this thing is, well, it's like multi-dimensional, like it says on.
I'll say honestly, I've never tried that pedal, so you're making me
It's
want to try it
really
out. I'm
cool.
always a fan of phaser.
It's one that I've wanted for a bit, and I just haven't sprung for it. But mine's maybe on the fritz a little bit, and this might be the suitable replacement for the board because I am
Ooh,
a
okay.
big fan of all things I've tried with Strymon. You know, they're a little up there on that $300 tag, but it is the last one you're ever going to buy. You know,
once
I'm at the
again, built
point.
like a tank.
I'm at the point. Yeah, built like a tank, top tier stuff, and at the point where I'm done looking. Buy the good one, call it good. Game over.
Yeah, man.
Game
Well,
over here.
Mike,
Choice.
I had a great
Always
time
a good
as
time.
always. A pleasure.
As always.
A pleasure.
That was a really nice box you had earlier today,
Thank
too.
you.
You know?
Thank
You
you.
gonna take
That's
that
actually
home?
my house now. I've been
Is
kicked
it?
out.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where I live. It's actually kind of sad. I don't get cable.
Yeah, but they're really thick boxes, though. I mean, it
yeah,
was sure dry
yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But thank you guys for commenting and everything. We do this every
Appreciate you.
Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Time tomorrow.
yeah.
Mike is back on the camera again.
Yeah.
We talked about he's the Iron Man of the Palin Cinematic Universe. He's the only person with 3 shows. So like he's bringing us all
Not really
together.
3 shows. I just get to hang out with my friends.
Well,
a
it's just
few
because you're
different
so handsome and so talented.
times. Oh, this guy. He's very
But
complimentary.
yeah, him and Nate are gonna be playing tomorrow. Gonna be doing. Can we tell them what songs you're playing tomorrow?
I don't think we know.
Okay.
I haven't learned them yet, so let's not commit ourselves. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Someone's gonna tune in tomorrow. and be like,
Yeah.
Where's the song?
It's like, he doesn't know how to play this. He said so. Anyway, I'll know by tomorrow. We'll have a lot more fun. And friends, we appreciate you always.
Thank you, guys.
3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye.